guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I decided to record video in just regular daylight condition, just using the sun, just using the light from my window. And I'm just sitting in my bed. But yeah, that's a problem for me as a Russian speaking person to pronunciate some words. For example, bed, and maybe feet, and see. So for us, for Russian speaking people, it's hard to find difference in things like man when you're using shva for many sounds in English language. So I've tried to learn it, to test it, to find the proper pronunciation, but it's really hard, and I can't even imagine. I remember the time when I was feeling like English is not so harsh. So right now I'm feeling that yes, it's not easy to pronunciate some words. Yeah. So if I'm pronunciating something wrong, don't judge me too much. You should know that we've learned English in our schools. I've born in Soviet Union, and English wasn't the language we are using too much. We have it for maybe 6 years, yeah? And for these 6 years, it was so much English, but many of us barely could speak a few sentences and maybe few words. I don't know what was the problem with the education in Soviet Union and after post-Soviet Union in Belarus. But it's so common problem that there are so many children who are learning English in school, and after finishing the school they have a lot of problem to pronunciate the words, to build the sentences and so on. What about me? I remember that the reason why I was interested in English was my first computer. It was Commodore C64. It was 93, I think, year. Yeah. Or maybe 94. And it was a great computer with 48 kilobytes of RAM. Yeah, it was a time. And you know what? It's not recording. Oh, no, it's recording. Thanks God. I wasn't sure. So I'm using the another recording mode. It's a UHD 60 frames per second to test how does it looks. So when parents bought me this computer, I was so curious about it, and I have user manual, of course, in English. So I've had to study a little bit English to get some understanding what's in this box. And this was wonderful time. Also, I feel like using another language was easier for me because I'm a kind of musician, yeah. Because I really like to sing songs and using my electric guitar to play these songs. This could be helpful, I think so, to use a musical here. So today I was trying to get some sounds from Peel's packages, Peel Blister. So let me test this in this mode too. I hope it's not too dark. I really don't trust this automatic recording system in phones. When you're setting to auto, it's always a problem to get focused. It's always a problem to get proper ISO. I really prefer to record on 50, maybe 100 ISO, and then going higher if it's possible, maybe 200 if it's really dark, because this phone not so good to record this stuff. In low light condition. Maybe latest iPhones are producing way better image quality, but not these older phones. But there's a deep cavern. It's a huge difference between my previous Chinese phone. It was really cheap and it was a struggle to use it for last year, so I decided to switch to another one. But financial situation wasn't so good. As you remember, I'm currently in immigration, so I decided to buy a used Galaxy S10. So we are testing this one Pils package and UHD mode. UHD 60 frames per second FPS. And battery in my Porta Studio Boss BR8 is still recording. This is great. Where is the second one, blister? Let's test this too. So I remember this, my first computer. Oh my goodness, it was a magic. Computers was always a magic for me. I feel so fascinated when I first time saw it. You can't even imagine. It was so great. It was really kind of wizardry, magical world of computers. Yeah, I realized the first time I saw a computer, I realized that I drastically need to use it, and I'm going to use it all my life. And that's true. Yeah. My first education, I thought it should be related to computers, but it was my fault that I studied in college with the wrong specialty. But after that, I decided to go to university, and it was strictly related to computers, computer engineering, science, IT, and so on. That's what I'm doing in my everyday life, just sitting with my laptop for an hours. So when moving my mouse, I accidentally pressed back button because I'm using Screen Spy to control what is going on my screen. I accidentally pressed this button and stopped my recording. Yeah. So what I was talking about is about the computers, and that I still love these things, really. And I love to find how to solve some problems with computers. It was always interesting for me to dig into the problem, to get some technical knowledges how to use them, how to fix them in a kind of software engineering, not with something like disassembling, but disassembling too when you need, for example, just to clean the dust, clean the fence and so on. So computers is a very important part of my life. Yeah, that's what I was talking about. Yeah. So guys, it was just a test, and I'm curious what they think about this kind of video. UHD 60 FPS, and once again I pressed my back button. I should fix my setup and do not press this button just to make sure everything is recording. So I was asking about what I was asking about. I mean, is it fine to use auto mode with 60 FPS uh, or bikes and driving down the street, or it's better to use pro mode to record, to control ISO, but in a daylight condition that's really a problem. Yeah, I mean in daylight the daylight condition could be changed by the sky and so on, by how the sun is bright and oh, this word's clouds and how many clouds are in the sky, because here we have rapidly changing weather. It changes always rapidly, and it could be sunny and after that cloudy and sunny once again, and it could be rain and so on. But when it's rain, oh, that's not the best days here, because I'm so close to the sea that I could see the sea through my window. Yeah, it's so close, maybe 150 meters. And that's tough when it's rainy, when it's winter. It's tough place for everybody who is close to the sea. So once again, thank you for subscribing. I'm really grateful for your comments, and I really appreciate once you leave it one more comment. It really helps to promote these videos. And for your likes, of course, and subscribes. That's great that you're subscribing. It makes me inspired to create new videos. Thank you guys, and see you in the next video. Bye bye.